Good morning, Millstone Pond. Just wanted to update you on a couple of things. The first thing is we all got an email that or a post that tells us on Thursday, November 17th, which is tomorrow, they're going to have another one of those meet and greets at the clubhouse. It goes from 10 o'clock until 11 o'clock. And then after which, there's going to be a group that's going to be meeting from 11 to 1 to eat lunch and probably play some cards, euchre or any other game. So that was the first announcement. The second is I know we've had some discussion about different things on this page. One of which was starting a community neighborhood watch program where I guess we take turns monitoring the neighborhood to make sure we don't have prowlers or other things happening around the neighborhood, and we can report those if it's necessary. So I went again to the office, and I had a different purpose for going, but I ended up talking to Mary. Now, Mary can be a really nice person on a certain level, but when challenged, she gets very defensive and aggressive. The last time we had this meet and greet, she lambasted two of the members of this group because someone told them some of the stuff that was discussed in one of these videos and some of the posts on our page. So we definitely have somebody that's reporting, this page to the office. Just keep that in mind. So I said something to Mary about the neighborhood watch and people being concerned about people walking around their houses at night. She claims they were deer, that we don't have people walking around houses at night. And then on the other hand, she was talking about people could be still working in those houses. Contractors could be there till 10 o'clock at night on these new homes. So I don't know if the ones who were worried about people walking behind their houses live next to a brand new home that's being put together, or if that's totally unrelated to that. So when I mentioned the neighborhood watch, she got angry and told me we don't need a neighborhood watch. I'm assuming that she's of the belief that we as a community can't do anything without the office. I don't see why we would need to go through the office to feel secure if we wanted to start a neighborhood watch program. If they could show me somewhere in the in the rules that they've published that we can't do that, I'd be glad to read it. It's getting a little annoying that anytime anyone questions anything that's done at the office, they get aggressive and say, well, you knew the rules when you came. If you don't like it, get out. That's not a way to run a business. It's not even the way to run a neighborhood. There needs to be respect towards residents. I didn't go in there with an attitude. I just went in there just like I am sitting right here, talking about some concerns, and it always gets thrown back in my face. Well, everybody knows the rules, and the only people complaining are brand new residents. Well, I've been around this neighborhood, and I spoke to a gentleman that said he's been here for 3 or 4 years, and once he finished the purchase of his home, they didn't want to have anything to do with him. He says he can't even get an answer to voicemail. So it's not residents that are trying to buck rules. It's just the attitude towards the residents is unacceptable. And that needs to be worked on, whether it's worked on through talking to the office or worked on by talking to Yes Communities, finding out who is above these folks and talking to them. Um, and it was also mentioned in that meeting that I guess people that don't comply, they'll kick them out. That may not have been the exact words she said, but that's what she meant by them. So we got winter coming. We got a little snow today. I'm sure at some point we'll get snow enough to use the snow plows. Remember to keep your cars out of the street. As far as snow removal goes, I'm sure that the office can recommend someone to do that for you. I know that on my cul-de-sac on Windmill Lane, myself and Scott and Jeremy, we've kind of switched off on helping each other out from time to time. Until I got my snowblower here, Scott kept coming over and doing my driveway. So it's very good to have great neighbors. And I think overall, Millstone Pond is a great place to live. If we can get rid of this BS of having aggression towards the residents because they don't want to take any responsibility for their behavior. They want to put it back on us. So that's my 2 cents worth today. And, if somebody at the office doesn't like it, they can give me a call and we can talk face to face. Okay? You guys have a great day.